A dream I know, deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
Hello reality viewers, welcome back again to Reality Latest Gist, the home of news and politics. For this channel, we dey drop news every day and we dey react to every videos wey comes our way. And na reality news na we dey drop for this channel, and we dey also dey talk am as e be. If today na the first time we say you dey come across this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are returning subscribers, I appreciate all of una for una massive support to this channel. I say may God bless all of una in Jesus name. Amen. I get video wey I want present to una this very moment, and I go dey follow una dey watch the video. After we don watch am together, make we drop our opinion constructively for the comment section. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. Bye for now.
And it all has to do with the civil disobedience, economic sanction, and whatever we are bringing on the table to make sure the unconditional release of all Biafran prisoners, all prisoners of conscience, all political prisoners, including our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. Like I said, I have come with a very different broadcast today. As you can see, this is very, very unusual. I will try as much as possible to make this broadcast as very brief as possible, because I want you to go to every cranny of Biafra land. Welcome back. And those of you watching from other social media platforms, you are also watching from Enter Biafra Channel 1 and on all Enter Biafra platforms. Those of you watching from Facebook, you may excuse us, and we know there are other media warriors streaming this live broadcast on their platform. The reason why we are going off Facebook is no other reason than the restrictions that the Facebook has placed on our pages. They no longer share notification whenever we post online. They no longer share the notification whenever we come live. And we have our own platform, which we are promoting, of course. It is the indigenous platform. And that platform remains the Enter Biafra live streaming app. We have the live streaming app on App Store. We have the live streaming app on Google Play Store as well. Those of you who are yet to download those apps can go to those various platforms and get it downloaded before we conclude on setting up the bugs we're experiencing on that app. Today, a lot has happened for the past 2 days that we're offline. We decided to be offline for reason known to many and reason known to many of us, and of course, those who care to know. I personally have been offline for the past 2 days. And today, I am back with a new dimension in Biafra struggle. We have seen, read, watch, listen to how the Nigeria state, controlled by some people and some of the DOS personnel, have continued to blackmail and undermine the struggle for Biafra, of which Mazi Nnamdi has suffered, of which over 5 million of Biafrans has paid the ultimate price. Today we see the deliberate sabotage of this movement, and it is completely unacceptable by every Biafran. I call on every Biafran all over the world today to support every actions we are going to take in Biafra land. I call on all lovers of freedom to support every action we are going to put in place to make sure that our people understand the importance of the civil disobedience and the economic sanction that is coming in days and weeks to come. Let me make it very clear. Today, we have seen a lot of social media errants, blackmailing genuine agitators, blackmailing autopilot, They are sharing videos of some criminals. They are sharing videos of some people. And when you watch the video, they tell you those people are working for Simon Ekpa, working for Nelly Ofegbu, working for Umuada, working for other agitators that have come openly to make sure they continue to protect the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me put it clear today. That is exactly the reason why Biafran must henceforth cease to listen to the DOS. Because if they come today to tell you that every criminal arrested in Biafra land are being sponsored by autopilot, that is a deliberate sabotage. The question you should be asking them, those times that they have ordered the sit at home, who were the criminals who were molesting, harassing our people and killing them, destroying their properties? Are they trying to tell you that when they ordered those sit at homes, it was actually them that sent those who enforce it? Let us make it very clear this evening, we do not care whatever the blackmail the government and the DOS are bringing on the table, that we are not going to be deterred. We are not going to move an inch. We are not going to be shaken. We are not panicking. We will continue the civil disobedience ruthlessly. And those who want to give us freedom peacefully, we will deal with them peacefully. Those who want to give us Biafra or freedom deadly, we are going to deal with them deadly, ruthlessly, and whatever they bring on the table. Let me make it very clear as well that the struggle for the self-determination continue to remain peaceful. But when you want deadly, when you want ruthless, when you want violent, we will be ready to defend ourselves for self-defense. And we are going to use everything available at our disposal. We may not be well armed like you. We may not be well equipped like you, but we are going to defend ourselves with whatever that is available to us. And I encourage the Biafran people not to be scared, not to panic, not to mind any kind of propaganda and blackmail coming from the Nigeria government and the member of the Directorate of State. Those criminals have continued to show their complete, openly continue to show how compromised they are. They have continued to show that they are working with the Nigeria government. They have continued to blackmail directly and indirectly the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And today, this evening, we have come to make it very clear. I am going to show you just two examples and two evidences of how these people continue to blackmail the effort and the laid-down principles and the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I call every Biafran to make sure they reject them in the totality. So this evening, before we go forward in this addressing the nation of Biafra today, we are going to ask those from watching from Facebook to give us excuse. You can join from the other platform because that's where we control. We control the people that watch there. We know, and we don't disturb anybody. Whatever you however you want to make your comment, you can go ahead and make your comment. So on this note, I am asking those watching from Facebook to excuse us. You can join from the other platform as we continue this particular State of the Nation broadcast today, the 26th day of January 2022. And after that, we are going to now refresh the system to make sure we don't have any technical issues. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. I am going to start, for those of you watching now from our different platform, I am going to start by bringing in one or two evidences of how the Nigeria state controlling the DOS and of course some of their e-warriors and Iraq. I want Biafrans to be worried about one thing, okay? The more they try to prove to you that because of your resilience, because of your consistency in preaching the self-determination and the freedom of Biafra, every criminal activity in Biafra land is being tagged to you. Is a clear violation of the principle that guide Biafra restoration. It is a clear violation, a clear sabotage, a clear compromise of the principle that guide the Biafran restoration. Today, the same people that the Nigeria government accused of harassing and molesting people in Biafra land when order for sit-at-home was imposed and ordered by the indigenous, not really the indigenous, but the criminals in the DOS. When those orders were given on Radio Biafra, Chinasa Nworu came on Radio Biafra and informed the entire world that the ESN is going to enforce sit-at-home. That particular broadcast, personally, immediately he announced that the ESN was coming to enforce the sit-at-home. I came because I know it was a deliberate sabotage of Nnamdi Kanu. I came to my program and I debunked that particular broadcast. The records are there. I debunk it because in Biafra land, Nnamdi Kanu has delivered millions of Biafrans, and 99% of Biafra do not need anybody to enforce anything in Biafra land when they understand the important and the agenda and what we intend to get from those orders. You don't need nobody to enforce it. I personally came to address that against when the Nigeria state begin to use it against Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB today. It was Chinasa Nworu and the DOS that announced that ESN was going to enforce sit-at-home against the principle that guide the Biafra restoration. Because we have convinced our people directly and indirectly, we have also allowed the system of Nigeria to convince our people that we no longer accept Nigeria and everybody want to leave. So we do not need nobody to enforce any order of civil disobedience in Biafra land. That was a direct sabotage by the DOS announced by Chinasa Nworu on Radio Biafra. The evidences are there. Today, they have come to accuse those of the autopilot, of which I am very proud of, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu. They say the criminals we recruited are the one harassing people in Biafra land. They connive with some journalists and connive with some Nigerian newspapers, and I have come to address them this evening. I have just come to use two words to address them. These are people who swear an oath to protect the integrity and fight for Biafra. And today, the same accusation that the Nigeria state accused the indigenous people of Biafra, accused us in the past, the same accusation they have turned today to accuse the autopilot, those who believe in the legacy of Nnamdi Kanu, those who believe there is no amount of arrest, there is no amount of killing will change us. Those who believe there is no amount of intimidation, there is no amount of blackmailing from the Nigeria terrorist state will change our stand on Biafra. They have continued to join hand with the Nigeria state to blackmail us. They say we sponsor criminals. They say we sponsor people to go and disrupt and harass people in Biafra land. This, and some people are foolishly, ignorantly, following them and sponsoring and airing it on their different platforms. The more you share such news, the more you share such blackmail, is the more you blackmail Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Because the people that enforced it before was not IPOB members. The people that destroyed property in the past were never the ESN. The people that destroyed property of Biafra people while we tried to have our peaceful civil disobedience in Biafra land were sponsored by the Fulanis and the politicians in Biafra land. Today, you no longer hear them championing those people that are sponsoring those killings. You no longer see them or hear them expose them. All these killings and all this particular sabotage of this Biafra movement is now being channeled to the people of autopilot, because we are truly fighting for the liberation of Biafra. We are truly fighting to make sure that the legacies that led by Nnamdi Kanu nobody is going to stop them. Nobody is going to destroy them. And any day our leader, Nnamdi, can come out from the dungeon of the DSS, he's going to continue from where he stopped. There is no amount of blackmail, no amount of threat, no amount of intimidation is going to make us to change and move an inch. Rather, we are going to be more ruthless. The more you fight us, the harder we come out. The more you blackmail us, the harder we come out. The more you try to threaten us, the more we come out. The more you kill us, the more we come out. And everything you are going to do, we will give it to you times 10. If you kill us, we will kill you back. If you attack us, we will attack you back. We will continue to defend our land. And I have to thank those men who stand on their feet, who out of all the intimidation and blackmail coming from the DOS and the criminals in the DOS, they continue to remain resolute. I thank you today. We are going to continue like that. I want to remind the Biafra people, like I said, I'm going to show you two evidences of this, what I'm saying this evening. The evidences is when you all remembered the Chinasanworu post on Umuchukwu writers. I made a exposition on that. I told those who are in the group and the forum of Umuchukwu writers, either they should come and debunk that Chinasanworu posted after 9 personnel of the Eastern Security Network were killed by him because he ordered their killing because he felt they disobeyed him and they're not taking order from him anymore. I made that exposition, and at the end of the day, Chinasanworu, controlled by the, controlling the Umuchukwu writers, came and posted a video 2 days ago. Posted a video of 2 persons they captured from wherever God knows, and they said those people are the gangs of criminals that the autopilot Simon Ekpa and Nelly Ofebu and co are sponsoring in Biafra land. This is not just a lie. This is not just a cheap blackmail, but it is complete disgrace to the Biafra people and a complete disgrace to the integrity of those who have worked under Umuchukwu writers. And I am calling every one of them in Umuchukwu writers to come out and either disassociate themselves from that particular post, or I am going to give a hell to them. I'm going to give a hell of media war against them. I'm going to expose every one of them in that Umuchukwu writers. It is the same thing. I'm going to brand you the same way I am branding the criminals in the DOS. If you do not come out within 2 days to make yourself positioned very clear, I am going to expose this particular post I'm talking about. And then I'm going to tell you what the Biafra Mirror wrote on the 23rd of January 2022. After many days of Biafra Mirror posted and narrated what transpired, the Umuchukwu writers came and began to write rubbish against Simon Ekpa and against the autopilot. So our own is evidence-based. But let me tell you, it does not matter the kind of blackmail you bring to us. It does not matter the kind of lies. We are not moving an inch. We are increasing the civil disobedience and economic sanction. We are going to impose it on this government in Biafra land. We will impose it on the government of Biafra land. And I believe, and I am very, very optimistic that Biafra people are going to enforce it. This is enforceable, and Biafra people will enforce the economic sanction against this terrorist state. Remember, we are in war. The war is ongoing. This is the worst war you can think of. When the war is going on, people are being killed and butchered every day, and nobody knows about it. Only those facing the war know what they are facing. So it is the worst war, and we are calling on the media, especially our media warriors, to focus on exposing how the Nigeria state are burning our villages, burning our farmland, killing our women and children. And this is a genocide that must be reported and must be accounted for. We are going to make sure we hold them accountable. And for this reason, I am calling on all Biafrans to make available videos, pictures, names, details of every victim in Biafra land, because we need them like never before. On this note, I am going to show you exactly what I am talking about, because we believe in evidence-based exposition. Evidence-based exposition. On this note, I am going to I am going to bring to you from the Biafra Mirror, if I'm not mistaken. I want every Biafrans to listen and watch very, very attentively what the Biafra Daily Mirror. Biafra Daily Mirror wrote this on the 23rd of January 2022. On the 23rd of January. You can see it on the screen. The Biafra Mirror wrote, and I read, IPOB oath is working. According to IPOB intelligence report has it that one of the SN officers whom the command placed surveillance on him for a while now, as he is suspected to be working with the Nigeria Army as a spy in ESN Eastern Second Command, had been arrested by the gods of our land. On the early hour of Friday, he sneaked out of the camp, going to meet Nigeria military, where he's supposed to lead and direct them to the ESN camp. He failed on the road and lost sight. People in that area was alerted as he was complaining of losing his sight. As information get to some of the officers in that area, ESN operative moved into action, took hold of him, and he is giving very useful information on his activities and other whom are already at large. Those area army spies trying to penetrate ESN camp, your days are numbered, and those on the run, we are closing up on you, Nigeria agent around ESN. Also in Imo State, another 2 spies from Ebubago members working with the Nigeria Army but found their way into ESN have been arrested also, and interrogation is ongoing. ESN is determined to weed out all the criminals using the name of ESN to commit crimes in order to tarnish the name of Nnamdi and IPOB image. More details coming. Share widely. This was on the 23rd of January 2022. Now, after that particular update, I want to now, before I go into bringing